What I leaped over, I must have hit saw. What was that? You did it. You did it? You did it.
Isn't it time to trade down yet?
Oh my God. I guess it is.
You're so mean.
Who's screaming? They come screaming. You sent them directly to me.
No, that thing's screaming at me.
Oh, I thought you said people. I'm about to say, you sent them directly to me. What the fuck happened here?
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team.
Quick counts. Oh, I must have hit quick counts. Quick counts off presentation. That's what I did. I hit quick counts. Like, how the fuck are you starting out with a fucking...
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Adam Conley is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Ben Revere is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. This Marlin Ball Club era Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So
I'm playing my
not much to
baseball
say
now.
about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent.
My old
effort
lady
going
be
forward.
returning
A
games.
moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Giancarlo Stanton, if you've ever had an opportunity to watch him take BP, go watch it, because it is unreal. Defensively, you can watch that as well. He's got a very good arm, and he shows surprising athletic ability for a big man out there. We'll see what he does in this one.
That's inside. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Jason Worth will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, he's falling behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Joe Ross gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
D. Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Robinson gloves it.
Get out fast. Get the fuck out of here.
Close play for out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third,
Ichiro Suzuki takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
batting fourth,
Giancarlo Stanton set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
He's actually watching this. It cracks me up.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. After 1, no score.
How does a dog love baseball? What the fuck?
Clint Robinson will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
Clint Robinson.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Batting sixth,
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Runners on the move for second. Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Johnson to Gordon for 1.
batting seventh,
Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1.
Oh, it's my last one, fellas. You getting wheezy.
On the ground up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Martin Prado will lead things off here as they'll have.
I'm getting woozy, fellas.
Up to start the home second.
Gonna pack it up. Time for this old man to go to bed.
Wait, the game's over already? You just started another one.
It ain't over. This is my last one. Oh, yeah, I could see the ball like coming at me like different ways. You know what I mean?
Whatever you say. Yeah. No. Your girlfriend's texted you.
You know what? Who the fuck did text me? It's probably fucking dipshit. Stop it. Cheese must be fucking baked right now. You feel my butt?
No. Maybe she does.
You don't feel my butt?
No.
You're mean.
First of all,
I need some butt touch.
that's mean.
What race y'all got?
Jesus, Mason.
I get so nervous and worked up. I don't know why. Yeah, let's put this on your head. Ready? Sit. And we're gonna put it on your head. Ready? Look, now I gotta put that one back. Because you move. That's gonna blow up. Now we'll let it sit there for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't blow up.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That misses 1-2.
On 0-2,
if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
First baseman.
Striding into the box, Chris Johnson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are two away now.
Batting 7.
JT Realmuto will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's a slider up and in for ball one, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Danny Espinoza will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ichiro is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 9.
Ben Revere will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna is under it.
Pitch inning?
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No. Adeiny Echeverria steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 9.
Adam Conley steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, both these 2 starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever. Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Ozuna.
Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now after the stolen base, how does that change the approach?
Well, you've got one out and a base open. You're already behind in the count. I don't think you have to challenge him here if you don't want to.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And that is not good.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity. Anthony Rendon is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. In now, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. At the plate, Clint Robinson. He reached on a single in his first try. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Daniel Murphy will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead. Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off the 4th inning,
Ichiro Suzuki set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Boy, a walk and then nearly a hit by pitch there. He's having himself a few problems out there.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Revere looks up.
Bye-bye.
Flaming attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Third baseman
Martin Prado now.
Martin Prado.
As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman number
Chris
12.
Johnson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins. Catcher.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 4. 2-1 now, Miami. Leading off the inning, Danny Espinoza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Flying toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
The
pitcher, Joe Ross, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
center fielder number 9.
So stepping in, Ben Revere, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
If you remember, Ben Revere was traded to the Blue Jays in the middle of the 2015 season as Toronto made its push for the playoffs.
Trying to hold the lead. A little roller toward the hole. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Towards second, and a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece. Bryce Harper will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Well, fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
So Bryce Harper's dad is an iron worker, and Bryce says he learned how to work from watching him go about his job. Lessons well learned, I think.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Well, in 2015, those lessons were in full evidence. Harper ranked with the top wins above replacement score in baseball and tied for the National League home run lead with 42.
Yeah, his OPS numbers in 2015 put him in the top 5 all time since 1900 for players under 23 years of age. He's as good as they come.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Jason Worth as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Clint Robinson digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Right side. Gordon able to get there on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors. Adeiny Echeverria comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Harper, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 61, Adam Conley.
Adam Conley is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Second baseman
D. Gordon will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Murphy. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here, as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Now a fastball hit in the air out to Ichiro in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for Washington,
Danny Espinoza will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Joe Ross is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. To first. Oh, and this goes right past him.
center fielder
Ben Revere strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Leading off the inning, Ichiro Suzuki. And they'll need him to get something going here. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Line to the right side. And that finds its way through as Ichiro's got a leadoff single.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
And For a young pitcher, this is where you want to make sure it doesn't get away from you. He's been pretty good up to this point, but now one more mistake could turn this thing into a negative outing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Espinosa on to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
First delivery to him on the way. Left field and deep. Worth going back, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game, and he is in there.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
Got it!
The
Safe!
from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Well, that's a good approach right there with two away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and just pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off. Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Jeff Mathis will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan.
Leading off for Washington,
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Bryce Harper. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Bryce Harper is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman number 25.
Digging in to try it again, Clint Robinson.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. D. Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Worth waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder
Marcell Ozuna ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. High and deep to left center field. Worth going back at the track. The wall.
No!
And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now 5-3.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Here's Ichiro now. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hit in the air out to right. Harper on the run. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball, 2-2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, This is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-3 Miami. Wilson Ramos comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a ball, 1-0. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And a foul pop behind the plate. Realmuto has a play and taken in out there for the first out. Danny Espinoza ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Brian Morris will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Danny Espinoza is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
The short hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And if the Nationals decide to pinch hit here, there you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Echeverria for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Trey Turner will come on now and pinch run here. Ben Revere steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats leave a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Oliver Perez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Oliver Perez.
Martin Prado stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. On the ground to third. Rendon is there, and a rather easy first out.
First baseman, number
Chris
12.
Johnson stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting,
J.T. Realmuto will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
The look by Perez. Now the pitch. Adeiny Echeverria is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Striding in to start the 9th, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Stanton on the run, makes the play, 1 away.
now batting,
Bryce Harper will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Bryce Harper stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Struck him
Only
out
human.
as his woes
Only
continue,
human.
as that's his 3rd strikeout
Only
of the game.
fucking human.
Well, let's check out this strikeout again here on our swing track. It looked like it might have caught him a bit off guard there. It registers as a 10-inch break. He just couldn't make contact.
Here's Jason Worth. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. And this one misses high for ball four, and they have themselves a two-out base runner. Clint Robinson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the two-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and fight guys somehow.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers.
Okay, you deserve a Slim Jim, nigga.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins bested the visiting Nats 5-3. The Dodgers beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. The Mets got 12 hits in this one as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 7-0. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-3. The Cardinals allowed 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-0. The Diamondbacks got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. Jimmy Rollins was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 6-3. The Mariners total 11 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-3. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they were able to get the walk-off victory against the Tigers 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-3. George Springer was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 8-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Fuck that.
MLB The Show's coverage of baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Tom Kohler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he threw real well in his last start. He threw 8 innings, but he ended up with a no decision. We've got to help him a little more in this one.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Washington, center fielder Ben Revere.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove of winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Yelich will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys,
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it, and on 1 pitch, he's retired. Ichiro Suzuki will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Taylor, 2 down. Christian Yelich gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Hot shot to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Wilson Ramos will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Anthony Rendon steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ichiro on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 6.
Clint Robinson is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Danny Espinosa will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. Michael Taylor comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. At the plate, Max Scherzer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Smoked on the
Oh
ground.
my God! What
Get
the?
by into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Ben Revere will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
That evens it up 1-1. 3 runs already home here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Daniel Murphy gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. In there, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
And now here 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Well, they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Martin Prado will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy ranging into shallow right. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 6.
Justin Bohr will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
And he's also right up there amongst the leaders in home runs and RBIs. Just a ridiculous season he's having. Maybe an outside shot at the Triple Crown.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Scherzer gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Ramos gathers it. The throw first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go. Bryce Harper is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
So Bryce Harper's dad is an iron worker, and Bryce says he learned how to work from watching him go about his job. Lessons well learned.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Wilson Ramos steps in now. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Hit in the air to right field. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're on. JT Realmuto will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Here's Echeverria now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Scherzer's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. A barehand play by Murphy. In time.
Oh, love it. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy. We forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Clint Robinson is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Clint Robinson.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Drives it out to deep right center field. Ichiro ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will make it there as he starts the fourth with a leadoff double.
The batter, number
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base. Michael Taylor stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In the air out to left. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he is in there. Max Scherzer. Get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Center fielder number
Ben Revere will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Stanton has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. It's in the inning, lead to a run for the Nationals. D. Gordon will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Scherzer looks in. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Taylor is there, makes the play, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
On the ground to the right side. To his right, Robinson. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2. Christian Yelich digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. Daniel Murphy will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Bryce Harper will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Scorched to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
They pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Baseman
Prado now.
Martin Prado.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman
Justin Bohr digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on the way. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on these first 2 pitches, and I think he's been wrong both times.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Full count, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Revere is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 1. Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton moves over. 1 away.
First baseman number 25.
Now to the plate, Clint Robinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Outside and a full count, 3-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gordon ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Danny Espinosa. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
1-0. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him. Nope.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The left fielder,
Michael Taylor will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ichiro ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Max Scherzer will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It sucks.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Realmuto is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Derek Dietrich is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Derek Dietrich.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Espinosa's there. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Marlins are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Ichiro now. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to South Florida. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Edwin Jackson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ben Revere.
Nationals have beat the fight out of me.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Bryce Harper will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
In the air now out to left field. Yelich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, catcher.
Wilson Ramos strides in, grounded out his last time through. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington. They lead it 6-1. Christian Yelich will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and they'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
I got no chance in hell now.
Martin Prado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Marlins,
Justin Bohr will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Scherzer comes set.
Here's the first pitch.
Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. JT Realmuto
Gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
That's it.
Anthony Rendon comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
Hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he's offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it forward. 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle, count remains full. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
First baseman number
Clint Robinson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Clint Robinson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Low for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Danny Espinosa comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Michael Taylor will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already. He's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
That's gone.
Ichiro racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 7-1. Max Scherzer steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 17, Craig Breslow.
Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Espinosa's up with it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field.
Oh, my
God. Innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Dustin McGowan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ben Revere struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three and one. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Daniel Murphy will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And that's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to first. A double play. Bryce Harper will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at bat. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals go quietly. They're on top 7-1. Striding in to start the 9th, Christian Yelich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Stepping in, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. One and one, here it comes. Drilled to first. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
Washington Nationals.
So that just about does it for EK.